Alright, let's knock out Block 10 for Operation Chimera. This is a pretty easy one, because the requirements are simple. In fact, I did it on my second attempt with the Grill 15. So we have to do 4,000 damage and survive the match with no damaged crew or modules. Okay, pretty simple. So this is really about doing 4K damage. And if we want to get the secondary down, we have to get 4 kills in the process. Which is why I've chosen to use the Grill 15, because it has a high alpha gun. One, it's pretty easy to do 4K damage in the Grill. Two, it's fairly mobile. It's not the most mobile tank, but once it gets up to speed, it's mobile. And three, with the alpha, you can see the alpha there. You're going to hit for 700, 750. So towards the end of the match, if you hit somebody, they're probably dying. So it's pretty easy to get 4 kills. This is I would say an okay map for this. I like this map because you can switch sides pretty easy in this map, assuming that you have a scout that's going to make sure that the middle of the map is clear. Most people don't play in the middle of the map. Occasionally a light tank goes out there into the swamp, but you can adjust pretty easily. So I've gone up to the north side of this map because, in my opinion, this mission is about damage. Okay. Now, the way that you're going to get that second piece of the primary condition, which is survive the match with no damaged crew or modules, is you're just going to make sure you have a large repair kit and a large first aid kit on your tank. And at the end of the match, you're going to look down and you're going to see, do I have anything that needs to be repaired? And if you do, you're just going to use your repair kits. It's that simple. So the only thing you really need to worry about is making sure that you have 4K damage. Now, the other thing that I will say is you may use those repair kits during the battle. During the first campaign, there was a mission similar to this where you had to survive with no damaged crew or modules. But at that time, you couldn't reuse the repair kits, and so it was a little more difficult to do. But because you can now reuse your repair kits, you just need to make sure that you're leaving enough time towards the end of the match. So at the end of the match, if you lose your gunner or driver, you may want to just save that repair kit and make sure that it's around at the very, very end. The other thing is, it's actually very easy to forget to look down and make sure, particularly if you know you're trying to save those repair kits towards the end. So if you find yourself doing this and you don't get it the first attempt because you did the 4K damage and the match ended and you realize you forgot to use your repair kit, put a sticky note on your monitor or something like that just so you remember. But I would suspect that if you miss it the first time because of that, you won't make that mistake the second time. Now up north here, I'm just gonna to try to snipe. The way that I've sort of broken this down mentally is I want to get at least half of the damage done before I'm either spotted or hit. And so going up north on this map is pretty easy to do. The railroad, I think, is the better part of this map, and if I was in any other tank, in fact, even if I was in this tank, I might have chosen the railroad, but it's very easy to get obliterated on that side if your team doesn't push. So I've chosen sort of the safer path, which is the city here. Now, the nice thing is the enemy really camped pretty hard up at their base for some reason. And so we were able to overrun that side. But because they're camping, it's going to take our team a little time to break through over there. And these heavies are just slow playing, so I can just farm damage pretty easy. And in fact, I'm not even concerned at this point about whether I'm going to get the damage in this mission. And I'm already thinking about the 4 kills. Because I think if you want to do the secondary, it's slightly harder. But because I've chosen the grill here with 750 alpha, one of the nice things is as you start to run into low health tanks, towards the end, your alpha is going to be enough to really secure that kill. Assuming that you actually hit the tanks, and you'll see this should have been an easy completion with honors for me, and I screwed up a critical shot at the end. So there's my first kill. Still very close on the damage. I've got less than 1,000 damage to get done here, so I'm not necessarily worried about the damage. This is another shot right here where I came around this corner way too fast. If I had just taken a second to aim, I would have secured that kill, but screwed that up. So there's one missed opportunity for a kill that should have been pretty easy. Now the nice thing about the situation that I'm in right now is the other side is spotting, and normally I don't like to push into the cap from this side because you have to cross a big giant open field, and I'm in a tank that just loves to get hit by HE and explode. So I really don't want to run across this open field, but our teammates are up there spotting. So I got that second kill there, and I'm hoping to get a third kill on one of those low health tanks. But I realized they're just going to sit behind that building. So if I want to get this secondary done, I really, really have to push up. So I'm taking a little bit of a risk here in doing it because I have to kill 2 of these 3 tanks to get it done. And for a second there, I thought I wasn't going to get it done. But then I thought, yep, I'm just going to get this done. It's going to be really easy. And you're going to see this shot here is the one that really screws me up. I don't even know where the shot went, honestly. It should have been an easy hit. Oh, I see what happened as I'm watching the replay. I had loaded heat for the mouse to try to pen the mouse in that E100, and I forgot to go back to AP. So to hit that fence, it detonated, and that prevented me from getting that kill there. I'm going to get this kill right here. So I end with 3 of the 4 kills that I need, but I have no module damage. I only got hit once in the match. I got my 4K damage, and that is block 10, which should have been with honors if I was actually paying attention. So, like I said, this was my second attempt on this, so it's really easy to do at tier 10. Take a mobile TD like the Grill. You could even do this in a heavy tank if you wanted to, although it probably just takes a little more work and a little more attention in terms of module damage and crew damage and whatnot. It's nice to have a mobile tank towards the end so that you're not getting left behind as the mediums are rushing in to steal all the final damage. And having a high alpha tank to secure those kills at the end is really helpful if you're trying to get the secondary done. If I didn't screw up that shot by loading the wrong ammo there, this would have been an easy completion with honors. But that's the way these missions go. I'll probably go back and do that at some other point and complete that with honors. But for now, I'm just going to move on to the next mission. Good luck, guys.